Hello, my lovelies. Today we are going to be talking about fake versus real. And I have come with some props. Okay, my favourite fake hair that makes me feel like I'm a rainbow. We all know unicorns are real. I have my fake pearls. I have my real ferret fur, which we used to think was a fox fur, but then we were told it's a ferret. So this was my grandmother's. So this is my fake fox fur, but my real ferret fur. I have my special bra on that makes my boobies feel like they were, 20, 30 years younger. I have my fake flowers. I have fake nails. I have my husband's false teeth. So we live with fake stuff all the time. I think this is my real hair. It could be my sister's real hair. Might even be my daughter's real hair. But I think it's mine. Real hair. Not my fake hair. Whoops, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Real tattoos. I did try to put a fake tattoo on, but it didn't work. Real tattoo. And real. They hurt. Fake tattoos don't hurt to get. If you're not really sure, get a fake one. So, why am I dressed up? I've got to take the fur off. I'm hot. I'm so hot. I'm really hot. Guess I'm not. And I'm thinking about taking my fake hair off because it's hot too. But, no, fake hair. All right, so, and it keeps slipping down because I haven't got it tightened properly. So I'll take my unicorn horn off and I'll take my fake hair off too. Oh, that's better. That's better. But isn't it beautiful? Everybody should be born with hair like this. I have it at various times. Had hair like this. Again, it's been fake. It's been dyed. But I suppose what I'm trying to say is that we do use fake a lot. Fake's not a problem. For some people, fake is essential. Fake is fun. Fake isn't an issue, except when you are considering selling things. And you need to know whether something is real or fake, especially when you're in the jewellery part. Now, I know these are fake. I bought them for a costume. It's not an issue. I wear them when I wear that particular costume, which I haven't for a while. No wonder I was hot. My hair was wet under there. Okay, now we're ready to start. But the reason I bring this up is because I got a bulk lot of jewellery quite some while ago, and in that jewellery, like to resell, and I wasn't expecting to get particularly much, but like anything of high value in that jewellery, I just liked some of the pieces. Now, in there came a couple of items, and at this stage when I got that jewellery, I went, real or fake? I didn't know. I didn't have enough knowledge, and so I have not done anything with them. And I did a bit of looking up at that time to see what they might be, So I used my Google Lens. I used just searches and things like that. So I'm going to show you the items, and you may go, they are so fake. You should have known that. But I've learnt so much more since. So I'm going to explain to you how I've gone through the process of working out that, yeah, I'm 99.9% sure these are fake, but can I still sell them? And what does that mean, and how do I go about selling them? That's where I need my fantastic online community people to help me. So Noelle, Lisa, Jan, Nancy, any of you, all of you wonderful, wonderful people, hopefully you see this. Put the comments below of what you think I should do so that I know how to go about it. Do I just go right off a loss and go, I'll give them as fake gifts to some little kids to play with? Will I sell them clearly stating that these are fakes, or reproductions? Would that be a better word? Or faux? Faux seems to be the word that people use these days. Or what? So I'm going to show you, and you're going to go, obvious fakes. So, can you see that? Tiffany went, Tiffany. I know Tiffany's expensive. So the two items that came in this Tiffany box with no other information, no little pouch, no anything, for these two items. A classic Tiffany bow pendant, and a cuff. You can see that against my... It's a twisted mesh cuff. Both of these are in silver. Now, when I Google lensed, back at the early part of this, when I Google lensed, it told me that this was, and I had it written down, and where have I put it? Excuse me for a minute while I lean over here and see if I can find all my notes. I should have done this before, shouldn't I? Hey. Okay, so this has been described as a dream mesh cuff sterling bracelet, twisted mesh stackable cuff ball bracelet, a brushed sterling silver and mesh twist cuff bracelet, a vintage sterling silver cuff men's. So these are all the things that this particular thing has been described as. I have seen it for anywhere up to $900 odd $900 odd on Poshmark, I think, was where I saw it. Now, I went, that's pretty amazing, but I'm still not sure. I don't know how to tell if something is a real Tiffany or not a real Tiffany. And I admit, put it aside for a very, very long time. Didn't think about it. Okay. So then got back into it, and I've watched lots of videos, different people talking about their jewelry, and I saw a video, can't remember what it was, so I do apologise, where somebody was talking about how they were going to be selling a Tiffany item, and they had the receipt, the bag, the case, everything, and so they knew that it was legit because it was actually a product that had been bought for them. So I decided I'd start researching again. Now, a lot of people talk about if it's good quality, you're probably going to have a bit of weight to it. These are both very, very light items. And this is tiny. I can't really, like, that's uncomfortable on me. I am chunky, but that's uncomfortable. So that would have to be for a very, very thin person, I think. So then I read some articles which were talking about what's a real Tiffany mark, how it looks, you know, how it's stamped, and all I had to do was Google, you know, fake versus real Tiffany. Should have thought about it to start with, shouldn't I? And then I went, you're an idiot. Liz. When my daughter graduated from high school, I bought her a Tiffany pearl necklace because, you know, these are the things you do for your only child when they graduate high school and get a really, really good mark. You know, like, really good. Brag, brag, brag about my brilliantly intelligent child. So I went and found her stuff to compare. Now, this is the box. Her Tiffany Co box. Can you see, I don't know if you can, the difference in the colour? I will take photos because I think you might get that better. This is a particularly green colour. This is the proper Tiffany Co colour. It still has her pouch in it, you know, labels, all beautifully packaged up, all still together. So that's the box. Very first indicator that this fake, not real, not the right colour, nothing. Okay, even the quality of the box is so different. The Tiffany box just looks so much better made than this box. Truth be told, this box is not a particularly well made. The Tiffany box has a well, it's not really a texture as such, but it, well, maybe it is a texture. This is a flat surface, or flat sheen, I don't know. This has a sort of pattern to the Tiffany box. All right, so the box dead giveaway. So that takes me up to 90% straight away. But, you know, you've still got to investigate a little bit further. These are my daughter's pearls. She likes very delicate things. I'm gaudy. I'm so gaudy. Hence the rainbow hair and the unicorn horn. She's so not like that. She's so beautiful. Makes her own 1800s clothing. Does beautiful things. She's just a stunner, my little girl. I've got to stop calling her that. She's my adult child. Now, I'm going to have to put my glasses on because I can't see without them. Here we go. Now, you're not going to be able to see this particularly well, but I will as I said, do photos of all of these things, but that's the tag on one side. The tag on the other side. Yes, I know it's jiggling. And the clasp. And the beautiful strand of pearls. Okay, feels nice. Even this kind of has more weight than this. Okay, so that maybe that thing about weight actually is a bit true. So my first thing was to compare how had they done the Tiffany Company information on the tag and the clasp. So the first one I looked at was this. Now again, you probably won't be able to tell the difference on the screen. Like I said, I will put photos. But the real Tiffany down below, fake Tiffany above. The clasp does not look as strong and sturdy as the clasp below. This is the mark. Tiffany on one side. Don't know if you can see that. And 925 on the other. Now on this Tiffany, all fluffy, on this Tiffany you've got, on the real Tiffany, you've got copyright T & Co AG 925. And on the back, Tiffany & Co, all stamped. On this one, you've just got on the back 925. What I also learnt was, you know, things, Tiffany's, everything's centered nicely. This is not centered. It's slightly towards the top, which tells me that that's possibly going to be a fake. On the other side, it says Tiffany & Co. There is no copyright marks. There's nothing in there, and it runs towards the bottom rather than towards the top, and there are no other markings anywhere else on this particular necklace. Then with the bracelet or the cuff, first thing I noticed is that the balls, you may not be able to see it again, but the balls have a rough mark. Now I would think that with quality product that's not going to be there. Okay, it again has the, down here, there you go, you could possibly see it there, is the Tiffany & Co mark 925. Now, you know, that possibly could be correct, but then I found out about the style of the stamping and again looked at the original. Now I took out my loop, which I don't know where it is at the moment, so I do apologise. So the other thing I use is my camera. I open my camera and expand the picture so I can have a look. And I will show you on this. But the Tiffany & Co. on both of these is not a solid stamp. It's a sort of like a, and I shouldn't do that on this table because it wiggles the computer, which wiggles the video, I would think. it looks dotted. It doesn't look crisp and clean. So again, that's why I'm 99.9% certain that these two items that I have here are fakes. I don't have anything that will test for whether they are silver. So what do? Can I sell them as reproduction Tiffany Co for a cheap amount? I honestly don't have much money into these, so it's not going to be a problem if I don't sell them. I can give them away and I'm not losing, really. It's not like I went, oh, I've spent a lot of money. Can I sell them fairly cheap, still make my money back, cover the fees for selling them, and have them as clearly listed as reproduction, as is, no returns. And somebody can have their faux Tiffany if they need to, because some people can't aspire to something that they can't actually afford and need to use the fake, false reproduction until they can actually get what they want. Or they never want the actual real, they just always want the fake. I don't care. So tell me what you think. Do I, or if I've got it completely wrong and these are real Tiffany's, please tell me that too. But in the comments below, weigh in. Tell me what I should do. Do I do it? Do I sell them? Do I give them away? Do I just have fun? Yeah. I better take my husband's false teeth back to him. Hey, what do you reckon? All right. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you can help me out with this conundrum. Thanks. Bye.